Hello friends, welcome to your 50-minute upper body and abs pyramid style workout. Today is day 21 of my shredded challenge. If you're doing that with me, if you've made it this far, well done. Or if you're just popping in for this workout, welcome. It's gonna be lots of fun. All you need today is a flat surface to work on, a clear view of your screen, and your weights of choice. Today, I'm gonna just stick with a 5 kg set. I wish that I could go heavier. Unfortunately, I don't have 7.5 kgs and 10 is just too much. So I'm gonna make do with what I have. You should do the same. You can go heavier or lighter than me, just depending on how you feel and what you have available to you. So with all that being said, we have a warm-up and a cool-down included, and we're gonna make our way through intervals that will increase in length and then decrease in length as we go along. So we're really gonna build strength and test your endurance. So if you are ready, let's get moving. Alrighty, let's start with our warm-up with some neck rolls. So let's drop ear to shoulder, roll the chin to the chest, and the other way around. Beautiful. Just staying in this direction for now. Exaggerating these circles the best you can. Really feel the stretch on the sides and the back of your neck. Relax your shoulders down. Well done. We're gonna switch directions. Other way now. Continuing to breathe deep, getting our minds ready for today's workout. Now, usually I do a lot of no repeat workouts, so today is a little bit different where we are gonna stick to 6 exercises and do a little circuit of those 6 exercises. But what would be fun is that we're gonna increase the intervals all the way from 30 seconds up to 60 seconds. And then work our way back down. So it's gonna be a good test of your endurance. All right, arms up, overhead. Then we're gonna flip the palms as we bring them down and touch fingertips to opposite armpit. Sweep it back up and down. Well done. Warming up into our shoulders and our scapula here. Also getting those elbows involved. So yeah, I don't know if my explanation of the format was confusing, but you'll get the hang of it as we go along. All right, next up, we're gonna do cat-cow. So drop to your knees for me. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, crown of the head goes up, tailbone up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, push the ground away. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good, mobilizing into that spine here. Good job. Amazing. Next up, walking one hand to center, other hand sweeps up overhead. Open the chest, exhale, thread it through for just a second, and then switch sides. Inhale, open, exhale, thread, and switch. Well done. Great work. All right, tuck the toes. Let's lift the hips under for down dog. Hold it for a second. Then let's round it forward through into a plank and give me a push up either on your knees or your toes. And then lift it back. Well done. Almost done with the warm up. Nothing too fancy, just enough to get the blood flowing and those joints nice and active and lubricated. Amazing. Bring it all the way forward, drop the hips, untuck the toes, and let's bend the elbows, drop the chest down. Really squeeze your glutes, press your thighs into the ground as we lift and lower. Well done. Almost at the end of the warm-up. And then we're really gonna toast out that upper body. Well done. Alrighty, so how today is gonna work is we're gonna start with 30-second intervals. We have 6 exercises. So we'll do all 6 exercises for 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and then we'll take a break. Then we'll move on to 40 seconds on, then 50 seconds on, and 60 seconds on, and then we'll eventually move our way all the way back down so we get back down to 30-second intervals. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, really gonna burn out that upper body. Starting with a renegade row on your knees. Row, lift, one mountain climber, down. Row, lift, good, just like that. Keeping the core nice and strong as we row and as we climb. Bringing in some coordination here too. Well done. Now these 30-second intervals are just really gonna give us a taste, almost acting as a little bit of a warm-up, but not exactly. Amazing, let's flip over. We're gonna combine skull crushers now with tabletop drops. So opposite leg bends and drops as opposite arm bends and extends. So it's essentially like doing a dead bug if you've ever done that, but we have bent elbows and bent knees instead of straight arms and straight legs. Good. Lower that dumbbell as best you can, keeping the elbow stationary. And well done, let it relax. Next up, a fly with a weighted toe touch crunch. So feet up in the air, you're gonna fly out those dumbbells and then crunch it up. Reach the dumbbells for the toes, reverse. Now enjoy these 30-second intervals. They fly by, and it's only gonna get longer for the first half of this. So if you feel like they're going too fast, don't worry. They will get longer. We're just saying hello to our muscles and getting familiar with the movement. Amazing. All right, flip it back over. Hand release push up with a dumbbell tap. So we need a dumbbell just in front of us. You can have it here or here. Hand release push up. Bring it up, tap. Now remember, you can take these on your knees or on your toes, depending on how you feel or where your strength is at right now. The most important thing is as we reach for that dumbbell, the hips are staying nice and stable. Well done. All right, up onto your feet for the final two exercises of the 30-second round. We're gonna do press and crunch. Press and crunch. Really keep your chest nice and tall. Press, crunch. Good. Try and get that dumbbell nice and close to that knee. You're gonna start to feel your shoulders wake up. So the good thing is, as the interval length increases, so will the rest. So don't worry about that. All right, bicep curl with oblique crunches. Grab both your dumbbells. You're gonna give me a bicep curl, drop it, oblique crunch. Other side, bicep curl, drop, oblique crunch. Now the oblique crunch, I want you to think about knitting the side of your rib to the side of your hip. So we're not shimmying the shoulders, we're not doing this, all right? It's coming from the side of your body. Rib to hip, yes. All right, let it relax. I know that was really quick. That was just the taste. Now we have a little bit of a longer rest so we can process what's happening. Next up, we're going to do 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So the intervals are increasing a bit. The workout is gonna get a bit harder from now, but you're capable of hard things. Let's start from the top, back to the renegade row with that single leg mountain climber. All right. Let's go. Row it into plank, knee in. Well done. Row it, plank, knee in. Good, actively pushing the ground away for me. Well done. You got this. Feel that core ignite. We're starting to work into the back. And let it relax. 15 seconds of rest, like I promised. We're gonna flip over and do those single side skull crushers with the tabletop leg drop. Good, pressing your back into the mat. And remember, elbow bends, leg stays bent. And other side. Take your time with these. It's not about how fast you can do the reps. In fact, the slower you can do this, the better, because you're really getting a stretch on that tricep and putting your lower abs under more time under tension. Well done. We're gonna get nice and familiar with all these exercises. Let it relax. All right, well done. Fly, chest fly, plus the toe touches next. I really want you to focus on lifting your shoulder blades up off the mat. When you do this, you can also drop your weights if you'd like, if it's too much for you. But try your best here. Keep a nice bend in those elbows, and then lift the shoulder blades up. Good, use your breath. Inhale down, exhale up. Well done. No need to have perfectly straight legs here. Well done. You got this. All right, flipping over. It's time for the hand release push-ups with the dumbbell tap. So do make sure you have a dumbbell nice and close by. Now again, feel free to take these on your knees. Just make sure that you drop your belly all the way, lift the hands up for a second, and then press up in a nice, strong plank. None of this. Keep the hips tucked. Now whether you're doing that on your toes, principle stays the same. I think I'm gonna drop to my knees today. Your girl is very tired physically, but I'm here and I'm doing what I can, and that is also the mindset you should have. Oh, I totally forgot we're doing taps, right? My bad. You were doing it though. And well done. All right, beautiful. Up onto your feet for the shoulder press and the crunch. You can definitely do this with 2 dumbbells, press, crunch, if you want to add more weight, but 1 is more than sufficient. Making sure we're keeping the chest nice and tall, also keeping the ribs closed as we press the dumbbell overhead. Inhale up, exhale, crunch. Good, get those elbows straight overhead. Nice. Let it relax. Alrighty, last time for 45 seconds, for 40 seconds now. The bicep curl and the oblique crunch. Let's do it. Curl, bend, and bring it back up. Really lower that dumbbell as best you can, but all the motion is coming from the side of your body. Your shoulders are not moving. And by that I mean they're not initiating that side bend movement. Really contracting this core as we come up. And then on the other side, it's the opposite. Well done. Let it relax. Alrighty. Not too bad. 40 seconds on, 15 seconds on, off. Goodness, my brain. 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off wasn't too bad. So now we're gonna do 50 seconds on, 20 seconds off, starting from the top. Intervals are getting longer. Muscles are going to be put under a little bit more stress and expectation, but that is how we're gonna build some beautiful lean muscles. So if you're ready, row, lift, climb, back down, row, lift, climb. Well done. As that knee comes in, make it purposeful. Keep your core nice and strong. And as you row it in, really squeeze your shoulder blade. As you lift, squeeze it. Well done. 20 more seconds. Beautiful work. Push to the end. And let it relax. Flipping over, skull crusher with a tabletop leg drop. At least we have a little bit more time to get onto our backs here. Beautiful, take a deep breath. Remember, the slower the better. All the movement coming from that elbow. Get that arm as straight as possible, because that is the function of the tricep, is to extend our arms straight. So really make the most of the entire range of motion. Try not to cheat yourself by coming like here. I want you to straighten that arm as best you can. Well done. Well done. Keep breathing. Oh yes. Well done. We can feel the intervals are definitely longer now. Time for the toe touches with the chest fly. Catch your breath. Remember, you can have a slight bend in your legs. No need to have them ridiculously straight if your hamstrings don't allow it. Fly it out, crunch it up. Lifting the shoulder blades off the mat. Good. Really feel the stretch in your chest. Don't rush that portion. We want to protect our shoulders. Beautiful. Use your breath. Give me an exhale as you come up. Push. Well done. Flipping it over. Hand release push up. Promise I won't forget the dumbbell taps this time. I got so lost in the sauce of teaching you the hand release form. Forgot about the taps, but it's fine. I'm sure you were doing them. Remember, knees or toes. Drop your chest all the way. Release the hands, push back up. Reach, touch, and keep your hips stable. So we're really testing our strength and stability here by making sure our hips don't sway when we come into 3 points of contact. Well done. You're doing amazing. Push for 20 more seconds. And then we've almost Climbed all the way up the ladder. We're getting there. Well done. And let it relax. All right. Press and crunch now, so up on our feet. How are you feeling? Give yourself a little check-in. Are you pushing? Do your muscles burn? If not, and you have the ability to go heavier, please do. Remember, if you're not giving this your all, you're not cheating me, you're cheating yourself. Like I said earlier, the only reason I'm using 5s in this workout is because I don't have 7.5 kgs, something I'll definitely invest in soon, because it's this strange thing where 5 kgs sometimes is too light, but 10 kgs is too heavy. Do you know what I mean? So I need that little bit of an intermediate. I'll get it soon. For now, I'm here. And this 5 kg is definitely giving me a little bit of a run for my money, not gonna lie. So, we all good in the hood. Beautiful. These are gonna hurt when we get to the 60 seconds. Let it relax. I can already tell. All right. Last 50 seconds for this circuit. Gonna do the curl plus side crunch. Now remember, as we lean over this way, I really want you to focus on bringing this rib to this hip, counteracting that motion. Let's go. Curl, dip. Yes. Not a very big range of motion, so you don't have to go too far to the side. It's more about the quality of the contraction that you're getting on the sides of your obliques. Keeping your elbows tucked as you curl and release. You got this. Well done. 10 more seconds. Then you get a 30-second rest. Take a breather. Well done. Are you ready for the most fun we're gonna have? Next up, we're doing 60 seconds, friends. We're doing 60 seconds of work with only 20 seconds of rest, because 25 sometimes is too much. Let me just open my sliding door. Get some air going. So yes, we're gonna do all of those now. 60 seconds on, and then we're gonna start working back down the ladder. So just know this is about as hard as it gets. So push yourself. Really focus on the quality of the reps, you know, like we are not focused today on getting the heart rate up insanely. What we're trying to do is really make every single rep count, stimulate that muscle growth. Beautiful work. You are doing insanely well. Good news is, we're approaching the halfway mark of this workout. Well done. Really pull that dumbbell into your back pocket. Squeeze your shoulder blade. Come on, you're almost there. 5 seconds. Let it relax. Ooh, that also gives your chest a little bit of a run for its money, because you constantly have to like keep yourself active. But well done. Onto your back. Skull crushers, remember, nice and slow. Lower back pressed into the ground, feet flexed, arms nice and straight. Lower and extend, bring it back up. Good, lower that dumbbell nice and close to the ground. Feel the stretch across the back of your arm. Really actively pressing your lower back to the mat. Feel your core working here to stabilize us. Get your arms nice and straight. Come on. Let's go. And let it relax. Woo! All right, stretch it out, do whatever you need. We're gonna do those toe touch flies. Very exciting. Are we all good? Good in the hood, right? Yeah? I think we are. Remember to really control the dumbbell, especially as we lower it. Good bend in those arms, palms facing each other. You got this. Lift the shoulder blades nice and high as you crunch up. On the exhale, inhale, lower it down nice and slow. Yes, come on. Testing our endurance here. Can we keep the pace for 60 seconds? I think we can. You got this. And well done. Time to flip it over. Now I think this for me is the hardest exercise at the moment because my chest is absolutely fried. So definitely gonna pace ourselves here because 60 seconds to do hand release push-ups, it's a long time, but we are capable of hard things. We are strong. We have shown up today, which is more than a lot of people can say. So I hope that you're proud of yourself. Remember, keeping those hips nice and stable to the best of our ability as we come into the 3 points of contact. Well done. Good thing is from here, these intervals are only gonna get shorter. So this is as hard as it gets. Push to the end. Don't give up on me now. My chest is so sizzled. Well done. Let it relax. All right. So proud of you. We have 2 more minutes of the longest intervals left. Gonna do the press and crunch. Now remember, as we lift the dumbbell up overhead, the last thing that should happen is a rib flare. All right, no arching. You should keep your ribs really nice and tucked close to your hip bones. Keep that connection to keep the core active. Oh yeah, I'm starting to feel my core burn. Come on, get those arms straight, up overhead. Well done. My shoulders are also on fire. You. Push in our endurance today. Well done. Shake it out. Whew. Really getting every single portion of our upper bodies involved today. All right, you know the drill. Curl, knit, rib to hip, contract on the opposite side. Nice. Curl, rib to hip, contract. Nice. We are working all portions of the core, all portions of the upper body. Something I really struggled with when I first started lifting and stuff was upper body days, you know, I didn't perceive them to be hard, even though I would be like, my muscles would be tired. I was like, but I wasn't sweating. Like, how is that a workout if I wasn't sweating? And that's when I learned, oops, wrong side. That's when I learned that sweat does not equal a good workout. Good job. Push to the end. Let it relax. Amazing job. 30 seconds on the clock for your rest. And the good news is we're gonna work it back down now. So intervals are only gonna get shorter, but so is rest time. So you got this. Whew. All right. Not too bad. You are doing amazing. Now, as we work back down these intervals, if you would like to increase your weight as we go down, that is definitely something that you could do. Like, obviously, I don't have an array of weights here, so I'm not going to be doing that. But if you have weights available to you, if you really want to get the best bang for your buck right now, you can go heavier as the intervals get shorter. Really progressively overload those muscles. But again, not necessary. Just want to give you all the options. Well done. Ooh. And well done. All right, flipping over for the skull crusher and tabletop leg drops. Well done. Press your lower back into the ground. Let's move it. Let's go. Come on. Feel the stretch in that core. Keep your ribs knit nice and close towards your hips. Elbows are bending, shoulders are staying exactly where they are. You should feel this in your lower abs as well as your triceps. Well done. Julio, moving along. Take your rest. Nice deep breaths. Time for the chest fly. Really get a beautiful stretch as you lower those arms, all right? I want you to focus here on getting as best of a stretch as you can, or as good of a stretch, sorry, across that chest before you crunch it up. Shh. Nice. Shoulder blades lifted. And you can fully relax your head at the bottom, so no need to crane your neck like this, all right? So you can rest the back of your head down onto the ground. If you have been craning, that's definitely gonna cause a little bit of neck strain, so just so you're aware. Whew. Let's go. Chest is definitely shaky at this point. That's how we know. Let it relax. Amazing work. Flip it over for 50 seconds of the hand release push-ups with the dumbbell tap. Well done. Are you ready? On your knees or toes, up to you. My chest is on fire. But this is making us so strong. If you want to improve your push-ups, this is the way to do it. My word, I'm happy these intervals are getting shorter for those because, ooh, the chest is tired. All right, ready? Press and crunch. Are you ready, kids? Let's go. Press, crunch. Good. Keeping those ribs knit nicely as you push the dumbbell overhead. Get the arms nice and straight. Well done. Woo! I know it's burning. My arms are burning too. It's not burning. Go slower, actually. Really stretch out that movement. And I promise you it'll start to burn more. Oh my goodness, my shoulders just said, we've had enough, thank you. We tap out. All right, last 50-second interval. It's only gonna get shorter from here. Curl, and the oblique crunch. Let's hit it, curl it up, crunch. Really get the side of the body nice and lengthened. Keeping your shoulders relaxed and stationary. They are not initiating the movement. Let's go. Think about your 30 seconds of rest after. And let it relax. All right, friends. Now we're going down to 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So again, if you have the option to pick heavier weights, I highly recommend it. But if you just want to stick with me, sticking with the same weights, still gonna be great. What's hurting the most for you at the moment? I think it's my chest, my shoulders. Oh, oop, there we go. Sorry, I got caught in yapping. Woo. Good news is we only have 40-second intervals now. We can do anything for 40 seconds. Even better news is the next time you come back to this movement, it's only gonna be for 30 seconds. So you're really at the home stretch now. So our muscles might not be burning as much, but this is actually where the mental challenge comes in because, you know, we've been doing these exercises now for a long time. Don't give up. Well done. Flip it over onto your back. Let's go. Attacking those lower abs and those triceps. Two areas that are actually really hard to tackle for most people. It's also two areas that a lot of people hate training, including myself. So if there's an exercise where I can whack them out at the same time, best believe I'm gonna be doing that. Woo, keeping that lower back pressed on the mat. Feel the stretch in your triceps as you lower and contract as you extend. Let it relax. All right. Feeling good? Yes, you are. Time for the fly and the crunch. Well done. Dumbbells out, palms facing each other, slide bend in the elbow. Crunch it up, lift the shoulder blades. Well done. Now see if you can hold it for like a second before you drop it back down. Really want to get the quality of these reps, not the quantity. Good. Don't hold your breath. Use it. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale down. Woo. My chest has the shakies. Well done, friends. Flip it over. Hand release push-ups. Whew. I'm gonna try my best. I think I'm gonna do a couple in plank. And then once I fatigue too much, I'll drop down to my knees. My chest is so dead. At least we got a couple on my toes. I'm here with you. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy the next time we do that, it's only 30 seconds. Are we ready? Overhead press and crunch. You know the drill, make sure we're keeping the ribs knit down. You know, when I first started making workout classes, I was so afraid to like show that I was struggling because I'm like, well, I'm supposed to be the instructor, you know, people need to see that I can do it, which is true. Like, I'm not gonna give you guys workouts that I can't do myself, but it's also very realistic to see me struggle. And I hope, at least from what I've heard from you guys, is that it's almost encouraging for you to see me also struggle a little bit and push through, because that makes you more motivated to push through too. Whew, so I hope that's true. Because also, like, I exercise a lot, you guys. This is my job. Remember that. So my body is very tired, like, all the time. But I'm still here even when I don't want to be. Even when I'm in a bad mood, I show up, I do the workout, and I feel so much better after. No matter what, that is just a fact of the matter. Well done. We are so close. Let it relax. 30 seconds of rest. And then we are moving on to the final little group. 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, back to where we started. We are having deja vu a little bit here. So again, if you can go heavier, go heavier. If not, let's stick to the same weights that we have been using and push it out for 30 seconds of each of these movements. Can you do it? Yes, you can. Might not want to, but you're here and I'm making you. So that is what's gonna happen. Well done. If you're still here, good job. I'm sure there are people who clicked off before, which is fine too. Sometimes you just get over it. But if you manage to push through all the way to right here, you are impeccable. You've not only pushed yourself physically, but also mentally. So well done. How fast does 30 seconds fly when I yap your ear off? All right, onto our backs. Last time doing the skull crusher tabletop leg drops. Good. Arms nice and straight. Really focus on lengthening as best you can, keeping your lower back flat to the ground. Flex those toes. Well done. Let it relax. Now for the chest flies and the toe touch crunch. Lift it and let's make it good. Stretch out that chest, bend those elbows, exhale, crunch. Inhale down nice and controlled. Exhale. See if you can lift higher. It's your last couple seconds here. Only a few more reps left. Let it relax. I'm so proud. Oop, we don't have much time. All right, 30 seconds of hand release push-ups. I'm gonna try to do these on my toes to really burn out that upper body and get the best bang for my buck here. Core tight. Well done. Minimizing the shift in our hips as we reach for that dumbbell. My upper body is definitely gonna crash out soon. Oh, okay, I made it. I did it. On my toes. I'm proud. Well done. All right. Last minute of work. You got this. You have these, and then you have the bicep curl with the oblique crunch, and then we cool down. Push. All right, last working interval. I know this workout has been a tiny bit repetitive, but it's actually really important to come back to these movements and do a couple sets of each. Because I know I do a lot of no repeat workouts, right? Or low repeat workouts, but these are really important. So well done. Wasn't easy physically or mentally, but we're here at the final home stretch. And then you're gonna cool down with me because you don't skip cool downs, right? Yeah, you don't click off once we're done. I know, thought so. Well done. Let it relax, amazing. 30 seconds on the clock. Catch your breath, pat your brow if you need. I actually have a little bit of a sweat stash going, so at least you know I did work. Boop, boop, boop. And you can meet me in a cobra pose. Wrists under shoulders, legs extended. Drop the hips as low as you can, pressing your thighs into the ground, squeezing your glutes so you lower your hips down. Just stretch it out here. Maybe shift side to side, stretching out those lower abs. Well done. Reconnecting with our breaths. I'm so proud of you. Well done. All right, flip it around. Let's walk our arms nice and wide, fingertips facing away. Drop one shoulder down, Bring it through center and then the other. Been a while since I've done these. Really stretching across your bicep and your shoulder and your chest. Good work. Alrighty, arm extends across, hook the other arm by that elbow, pull the arm close to your body, relax your shoulder down. You can maybe tilt your head in the direction of your extended hand to stretch out your neck a little bit more. Well done. Other side. Have to say, how is your mood doing? How are you feeling before? Maybe you were feeling really happy and excited to work out. Maybe you were feeling begrudged, shall we say. I was feeling not great, not gonna lie, but I feel 10 times better now. I'm so excited to have a good day for the rest of my day. Hope you are too. It's crazy. Movement is, sometimes we hate it, but by the end we're like, you know what, it actually wasn't that bad. All right, well done. Send your hips up, drop your chest down, walk your arms up in front of you, and we're just gonna walk our arms over to one side. Melt your chest down, relax your forehead to the ground. Feel the stretch in your side body, opening up your shoulder and your chest. And walk it over to the other side for the final 30 seconds on the clock for this workout. Then you have finished 50 minutes of intense training. And by that I mean like challenging your endurance and also your mental fortitude. So well done. Amazing. Bring it back up when you are ready, because you, my friend, have earned yourself a big round of applause and a massive pat on your back. Well done for showing up for yourself. I hope you enjoyed this style of training. It's a bit different from what I usually do, but really tests us in a new way. So if you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe. If you're doing the shredded challenge, we are almost there. If you're just popping by for this workout, please stay around. I'd love to see your gorgeous face again, because I post so many types of videos literally all the time, and I constantly am doing different workout challenges. So I'd love to see you again. Otherwise, I hope you have a lovely day, because you do deserve it, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, friends.